team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
What's it mean?
I don't know.
team's turret has been destroyed. Dominating. Red team's inhibitors respawning soon.
Alright, we can only see like part of the client. Huh? I have to use the oh wait, I just have to bring the microphone closer. That's fine. Yeah, go ahead. Avery, we can only see like the corner of the client. Alright, there we go. Is there any way we can shrink that a little bit? Is there any way we can shrink the cave cam? Avery, can you? Is there any way we can shrink the cave cam? Huh? Well, it looks like we're just waiting to go into game. This is a blue team's got a pretty strong comp, but it looks like they're lacking a little bit on AOE. But yeah, it looks like it. I mean,
it's just that their defense is such a one
right, and I mean, they very much have they're going to have the tools to just kind of counter invade that. I mean, not counter engage that. To be honest, I can't really see much of the red team, but it's okay. It looks like they banned Graves, somebody, and Gangplank.
I know Cornisham was like, Alice's best person.
No, I got you.
That's how they did it last time.
Who was it?
It was Cornisham.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hornishroom actually has a number of different champions that he excels at. He actually, with me, won the last solo queue event last month. He was doing exceptionally well on Lee Sin, and after that, I think we won with, it was like Master Yi or Lee Sin or something. Yeah, he just, as far as just like with junglers, he's just exceptional.
People thought he was a small boy. He just told me that he's just stuck in the hole. He's just stuck in the hole. Let's play again sometime, man. Yeah.
Avery, are we getting any feed on the cave microphone? Try it now. Go ahead. Avery, are we getting any audio feed on the cave microphone? Oh, there's another headset right there. Alright, looks like we're getting into game here now.
There we go.
Alright, there we go.
Alright. This is the finals.
So this is the finals. Is this a best of one?
It's a best of one because people have time schedules.
I got you. Well, this will be interesting. You know, again, they've got the Sejuani, they got the the Darius, Malzahar, and Lush.
I
gonna
believe the FF20 he needs to find that single pick off to try to win the team fight. If they don't, they're gonna lose that super hard.
Yeah, I mean, blue team's basically filled up with assassins. Well, as much as Pantheon can be one, but then again, you know, Kalista with the Runans can definitely deal a little bit of the AoE shred.
And now we're just gonna hope if they can pull it off. They both went 3-2 in the round robin, and
This is where they're going to settle it.
yeah, when they played last time, the blue team won by a great amount by having a Gangplank carry, but now they don't have it anymore. So
Well, let's see what Horny Shroom does on Pantheon. Again, he plays exceptionally on every jungler that he, you know, takes to the game. So we're gonna see what happens here. I don't know. Again, their team is interesting to say the least. I mean, if it only takes LeBlanc to jump on Lucian one time, but you know, with having Sejuani, having Malzahar, having Alistar, you know, their carries are going to have quite a bit of heal, and they're really not going to have to worry about the single picks too much, as long as they position themselves, you know, where they need to be during team fights.
Yeah. They're very good disengaged though with the Janna and the nice
yeah.
ultimate. And no joke, like if they can play it right, they can probably get a good knockup with the Janna, the Kalista ultimate. The Janna goes in the Pantheon.
I'd say that perhaps as far as single you know, picking somebody off goes, or you know, initiating a team fight, blue team definitely has a stronger, you know, the stronger team for that. But I feel as far as, you know, if they can drag the team fight out a little bit longer, you know, red team has a little bit more of an advantage, as long as, you know, Kalista doesn't get too out of control.
Yeah, exactly.
As we know that she can.
The poke from Darius. I don't think this Trundle will be able to trade unless he gets a good nice gank, I believe, because the bleed's going to be overtaken.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be a little bit of a.
He's slightly winning the trade right now because they don't have a lot of bleed stacks, and also he has corrupting potion. So and here goes the go in.
Going in for the early brawl level 2, both bot and top.
I think that was too early of exhaust. I think the Janna would have lived. I don't think she should have exhausted there. They needed to save that and probably like used it to kill Lucian. And now the red team has an advantage.
Well, it's early on in the game, so it might not be needed until later. You know, basically when it comes back up again. But yeah, knowing that it's down is definitely going to be played to red side's advantage a little bit.
Personally, I'll be cheering for the blue team because they came back from 0-2 start and then beat the top team in the semifinals. They come in and play in the finals right now.
So we'll see. You know, it looks like Pantheon's already taking out wards and trying to control, you know, the bot side river as quickly as he can. Looks like Sejuani's going to come up here.
Oh, here goes the engage by Trundle.
Let's see if Trundle realizes it.
He doesn't realize it.
This is going to be.
He just realized it. This is his first blood right here.
Yep.
To go into the red team. It probably would have been better if Darius got the kill, though.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, again, having Sejuani get fed, you know, early on is, as we know.
I believe closest Ren's down because I think she misplayed that and accidentally rendered too late.
Especially if Sejuani gets ahead, you know, early on, she can continue to gank and sort of slow down, just, you know, place map pressure everywhere that she goes, get a little tanky.
Oh, here comes the gank again.
Begin tower die. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for Trundle.
He's definitely dead. Because the bleed is going to kill him.
Oh, man.
And he mixed. Oh, the corrupting potion was not enough.
Just very barely
I believe.
dying to that.
I believe it's 125 health earned back for using corrupting potion, and I think they gave him more mana. So if it was back at before the mid-season mayhem, he probably would have lived that.
More than likely, absolutely. So, down 2 kills. Blue team is going to have to try and pull something together.
I was
Otherwise,
still
we're going to see a
confused.
little bit of a snowballing from Darius, which, that's the
scary.
worst case scenario for blue team, absolutely, because then he's going to be able to roam. He's going to be able to, they'll still have the Janna disengage later on, but
I don't think that'll be enough.
yeah.
Because as soon as Janna ults, I believe Darius's E is enough in range to grab Janna and stop her ult. Causing to be useless and picking out Janna.
Right. And just having a fed Darius is just always going to be a threat, no matter what.
Yeah.
And
I was actually surprised he looked Malzahar up, because Malzahar has the highest win rate right now with like 59% win rate.
what I'm surprised about is, Pantheon has been around this bot side, and actually we could be looking at our first gank
Ooh.
from Pantheon this game.
Exhaust goes on Lucian, and Lucian's running the wrong way.
Oh,
So they're going on Alistar, but he's going to live.
Lucian was probably trying to make some kind of a play to kind of avoid that whole situation. But Janna, Kalista can't really get away from that.
Yeah.
Doing something like that, or maybe he was just trying to pull everybody away from Alistar, prevent the double kill situation.
Exactly, yeah.
But either way, that was kind of that'll definitely help out blue team a little bit. They're not far behind at all. This only 7 minutes into the
Oh,
game.
he missed 3 CS there. That would have been nice.
Yeah, it's just gonna be difficult for Trundle to get back into the laning phase at this point.
I think Trundle will be fine, I believe. It's just, I'm just worried about the Darius damage against the Kalista. That's going to make a big difference, especially against LeBlanc too, because that's going to be their burst. But if they don't have that burst, they're done. So you want to come in for another game, but it's also LeBlanc. So if I was a jungler, I wouldn't come in and gank, because LeBlanc would just jump away.
Right, it's a little bit of a waste of time. I mean, definitely exert pressure, but nothing that you want to just kind of sit there for and try to make something happen where you could be doing a lot more on other somewhere else.
Oh, here's the gank.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a beautiful Sejuani
man.
ultimate. Beautiful.
Just completely erased.
I think they could die at this if... I don't think they're going to be that great. They're going for the dragon. They're pinging the dragon. It looks like Lucian doesn't want to do it. Probably going to keep pressure there. Oh, no, they're coming mid. Oh, Pantheon's in trouble.
Well, Sejuani does not have ult, but, if
Oh, the Malzahar ult. That might be a dead Malzahar. Oh, the flash. But now LeBlanc has no mana, and there's going to be 3 people going there. Oh, the flash by Pantheon. The combo. Oh, nice flash by LeBlanc. Dodging the Sejuani Q.
It could have been a really bad situation for honestly, blue team, but everybody came in there, right at the right time, prevented that whole collapse situation from going on.
Oh, he's going all in. He ulted. Oh, but he got hit by the Q, so he can't go any further.
Well, that's fine. I mean, he got, he was able to chunk him down quite a bit. Hopefully he's able to, make back on some lost CS. He's not down by too much, actually. Despite the early 2 kills, he's still kind of running it even in CS, which is good because it means that, he's still able to have some kind of hold his own against Darius, which will definitely come in handy later on. Just being able to have that much, being able to maintain despite that deficit.
Oh, that would have been
A
bad.
little too soon. Man, he got chunked down.
It's just he keeps getting hit by the Darius Q. That allows, I believe he gets healed about 5% of his health back per slice, which would be, that's like crazy. Oh, they're shoving that wave in.
Might be trying to make something of a dragon play, but
I know Sejuani went back. I don't think they're gonna try to do dragon. I think what they're gonna do, I think the blue team should try to target the Malzahar since he's immobile and only can ult one person. Oh, the Pantheon ult. Oh, but the passive, the new passive by Malzahar makes him spell immune to everything. Oh, here comes the flash. Oh, that's a nice stun, but
that was a really, really good save by LeBlanc there.
oh,
Yeah, this game isn't, you know, they're not, nobody's really too far ahead or, you know, too far behind.
oh, the Sejuani.
Everybody's just kind of, you know, taking their time. You know, when you know, these disadvantaged situations, you know, occur for the blue team.
Oh, they're diving.
They're able to kind of, you know, pull it together and, you know, get out of it safely.
Oh.
Unfortunately, not there. You know, again, Sejuani is just becoming a, you know, a huge problem for the blue team. Not having to worry about that turret at all.
Oh, the Runic
again-
Echo. If you think about it, the Sejuani's 3-0 plus Runic Echo. That's big damage right there. And it's just going to get tankier. He's going to have damage plus... Oh, that turret, that would be funny as hell. Oh. That's one. Oh, the big chunk. But here comes the Pantheon and dead. Nice. I still believe, since LeBlanc can burst that down, I believe Pantheon should just come in every single time. Feed the LeBlanc. So then LeBlanc can, since their team is basically, hey, let's pick someone off and we'll win this game.
Oh, absolutely. You know, the... you know, blue team, again, isn't... You know, they're not too far behind. And despite, you know, how big of a player Sejuani is definitely going to be later on, they can definitely still make something happen at this point in the game.
Oh, no.
Oh. Chase a little too far and for a little too long.
Now we know that he
Darius-
can out-trade, though. As long as he
yes,
dodges
absolutely.
a Q.
But Darius is definitely able to just kind of get away and, you know, bide his time, let us go, you know, let everything come back up. But, you know, that was pretty close.
Sejuani looks to make another game bot lane because it looks like she wants Dragon.
But the thing is, now that's one more kill under Darius's belt, and that Trundle being able to out-trade Darius probably isn't going to occur again.
Yeah. I personally dislike Trundle's build because he's going the Triforce, but personally, I would go for the tank because if he starts losing that lane early on, I don't think he should build damage from that.
In fact, all of them are kind of building damage. I mean, as Pantheon as well. I mean, you know, we'll see what Pantheon builds second, but
It might be Glass Cannon. Oh,
yeah,
Sejuani-
this is definitely not going to work out in their favor. They're going to have to switch it up if they're going to want to, you know, contest with.
ooh, and LeBlanc went the safe route of buying Rod of Ages instead of buying the full burst, which makes sense since if Malzahar can get all the little voidlings out, plus the ultimate, plus the E out, that's massive damage right there. Since Rod of Ages on LeBlanc playing the safe option, she might buy Abyssal Scepter next.
I mean, that's something that they would definitely need to see again. You know, with Sejuani getting tankier and getting bigger and bigger, and them not really having any kind of a tank on their team, it's going to be very difficult for them to do anything to contest Sejuani's presence in team fights.
Oh, here comes the
especially
Pantheon.
later on. You know, it's just a matter of time. One of these towers is going to go down, and then we're going to be seeing a lot more of the 5v5s. Looks like somebody's having a little bit of fun over there. Yeah, I mean, you know, Kalista's not doing too badly, but she's definitely falling behind, and that's kind of what we're seeing.
Ooh.
Everybody kind of on the blue side.
Oh, here it
everybody's
is.
kind of falling behind, but here we go. Let's see what.
That's beautiful. That was a
ult.
beautiful hurricane by Janna, stopping the Alistar W.
Alistar kind of saving that situation there. Yeah, they picked up a kill on Lucian, and now, you know, again, this is the point of the game where they need to be making plays just like that to kind of bring themselves back up, because right now everybody's they're kind of all going evenish, and you know, Sejuani's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger, and she is definitely going to finish her core before anybody else. And when that happens, you know, she's going to have this outstanding presence in these team fights that they're not going to be able to contest, but they are kind of pulling it ahead. They're kind of, you know, bringing it back a little bit, you know, little by little, and that's definitely going to help, you know, offset, you know, that early advantage that, you know, Sejuani worked to bring to Red Team.
Exactly. So I truly believe that this Sejuani will make a big impact. If she doesn't hit her ult, that's probably going to be the first problem right there. And they should not win the fight. But I don't know. We'll see. I think the laning phase is pretty bad for the bot lane. The Kalista just hit 100 farm, while Lucian just is hit 134, 34 farm, 32 CS up, and that's a big problem right there, because you need the Kalista to have some farm to get Runans and Bork and everything like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's trying to go for the outtrade, but he should know that he can't outtrade.
Oh my
but
god,
unless
that was
the
an
Janna
amazing
there,
exhaust.
the Janna is
Definitely
amazing.
not going to be able to pick this up, Alistar.
Nope, there's the flash. That was a beautiful Janna.
Definitely came in right at the
Oh, the TP comes
best
in.
moment.
Sejuani's also bot lane.
At the last moment, then
It
getting
should be a dead bot lane. It should be a dead bot lane. There it is.
Yeah.
That's
They
a
blew
waste of
everything on
Sejuani.
that. They definitely blew everything on that fight. They definitely should have gone back after it was apparent.
Yeah,
that
that was too greedy by them.
Yeah, they didn't have anything
Ooh.
up. They were low.
Oh, the Malzahar ult plus the Voidlings. That's big damage. But here comes the Pantheon.
Pantheon out of nowhere.
Oh,
Ooh.
one more.
Yeah, there
Dang.
we go. So, you know, again, bringing it right back. You know, the kills are still even, but this gold gap is climbing. It was like 1,200, 1,500 before. You know, now they're only behind by 700, 800.
I'm trying to think. Which one was the Ocean Drake? Is that the extra damage on turrets, if I'm correct? I remember when Drake, I heard that Wind Drake is nice for the movement speed. If you have that plus the Elder Drake, it's like big movement speed, easy chase down, easy kills. Plus and to me, and now I think the game is just dragon control. If you have the dragon control and you have the most dragons, you're gonna win the game.
Well, the league has been updating way too much for me to keep track of lately. I have no idea anything about these dragon buffs. Time to look to Google to answer these questions. No, but again, you know, they're not behind by too much.
Oh, the Hurricane. See, I love playing support because it's so easy. Oh, is he going for the pick?
We are seeing, again, Horny Shroom has been definitely pulling.
Oh, and goodbye, Kalista.
There was nothing that could have been done about that, aside from, you know, maybe
the flash.
she could have worked towards her team a little bit.
Too greedy. I believe this LeBlanc might still greedy. Here comes the silence, and red buff kills the. Oh, was that red buff? Is that ignite? It was ignite. Sejuani died to the ignite by LeBlanc. LeBlanc W's in. Malzahar ults LeBlanc. Hurricane saves them all. 3-man. Janna ults to get the health back, and they go back in to get some more. LeBlanc goes in.
Darius is definitely trying to re-engage, but his whole team is low. You know, if they just kind of ignore him after their cooldowns, after his cooldowns go down, you know, blue team could be looking at quite a bit of kills to pick up here. Pantheon, Horny Shroom trying to come around and, you know, get those kills again, trying to clean up. You know, he knows that he doesn't really have to worry about.
Oh, here's the stun. That was a beautiful silence by the Malzahar.
Darius, as long as Janna is right there, you know, his entire team, everybody else just kind of getting pressured back. the deficit is only by 3 kills. They're only down by about 500 gold, 500, 600 gold. Oh, this could be really bad, but you know.
I believe LeBlanc
the
will live.
escape artist.
And the Janna had enough mana for 1 shield, and that shield saved them and got them kill.
You hate seeing, you know, you definitely hate seeing that because Sejuani just died. She just came back, and I think she's trying to, you know, maybe reestablish herself as, you know, being that dominating figure that she was earlier on in the game. But, you know, again, blue team has been bringing it back. They actually have the gold advantage here now. You know, actually up by 3, almost, no, a little over 2,000 gold.
And it was one of the great things that just happened there is that they were able to play, like, fight that fight. Oh, and the game is paused.
We got a pause here.
Oh, what is the pause? We have no clue. I'm pretty amazed that the Darius went so aggro in and causes them to lose that fight and caused the gold advantage to go up. Plus, Trundle was able to extra farm that top lane and get that top turret to get enough gold. And right now, like he just caught up on CS. He's like 10, 20 gold, 20 CS down.
That's the problem that you'll definitely see a little bit more in solo queue is when, you know, when people get ahead. You know, the Sejuani made the same mistake Darius did. When people, you know, get ahead, they kind of, and they're not, you know, they're not really coordinating very well with the team. It's just, you know, yes you're doing well. Yes, you can probably do a lot, but the rest of your team needs to be on that same page. You know, everybody else was so low and just maybe a little bit too much hubris there. You know, but.
I'm curious what this pause is about.
What's going on with the pause? You know what's going on with the pause?
I think one of the supports did or something.
Oh, I know what happened. One of the support players, the Janna, had to probably go.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's probably bad.
Oh, man.
Here, I'll go check it out since it's the pause.
Yeah, might as well.
It's hard to stream a game when one of the players had to leave.
Looks like it. So are we looking at a forfeit here?
No, they have
Oh, really?
a replacement to play on an account. The sad part is that I was supposed to be a replacement, but I'm doing this. I believe the replacement was the support on Taste the Rainbows, who went 1-4 in the tournament.
Well, let's see what kind of changes here. This kind of, you know, messes with the whole team dynamic. Blue is definitely bringing it back, and now I'm kind of afraid to see what's going to happen now, because now everybody's just kind of thrown off. The momentum is going to really just, you know, die down after this whole pause.
I'm actually kind of worried. They might have to remake.
I mean,
this
at that
nuts.
at that point, it would just be a forfeit by the blue team. You know, that's a little unfair to the red team.
Yeah, they had the
fought their
great
way up.
start, and they had the perfect team comp that they wanted.
Exactly.
Because the Malzahar, that's his main mid lane.
If they're going to continue this game, you know, with a substitute player, you know, on the guy's account, you know, might as well just play it out.
Yeah.
You know, again, it takes away from all the time and all the work that was put in by both teams up to that point, just because one person had to leave.
I have no clue, because when I saw over there, they had a brand new person in the chair playing the game.
Well, I mean, let's see what happens, but
this support might play a new, different style that you think, you know.
Which I think is a little unfair, to be honest.
I remember when we had our solo queue tournament, we had our best mid laner, and he left us.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And then it changed the game. We had a diamond mid laner subbed in for, and then a silver player subbed in for him, and probably would have been better if we had our diamond back.
Yeah, I mean, let's hope this isn't a repeat, but you know, anything's bound to happen. This This is the embodiment of chaos here.
Oh, and the game's about to resume.
All right.
And it looks like... All right, I'm curious if the support is going to be the same or different thing. Because I have no clue how this person's playstyle is.
So he's probably going to be taking, spend about like a minute or something getting used to the whole setup. I imagine, there's definitely going to be some significant differences between, one person's settings and another.
All the blue team got to hope is that they were able to play without their stars support.
Yeah,
that support came in clutch in many of the team fights.
Right off the bat, we see, the bracers going down and the boots of swiftness. I honestly am a little taken aback. I don't really know what to expect now. Again, the blue team was shifting the momentum completely. And now they've got this situation which, may or may not, just completely cancel out all the momentum that they were building. But, the gold advantage is still there. And this, I guess we'll see as we go along here. But, Ward's coming down, keeping the river, visible for both sides of the map. Or I mean, for both teams. Lucian's just kind of sitting down there free farming. They got 3 people in there.
And that's probably a big struggle right there because Callista's already 50 CS down. Plus, the support that he played with throughout the whole split, the whole round robin, gone.
Right.
So this...
yeah, again, a huge change in dynamic as far as, the team's concerned. And, there wasn't even a ping that went down there.
Here comes... You see Horny Shroom's going in the bot lane.
Ooh, there we go.
All this fight's going out. Lucian seems to escape.
Yep. Nothing really happened down there, it looks like. It seems like this would be a very, red team would be a very difficult team to siege against, and actually would probably be very, ill-advised to try and siege against, Alistar, Malzahar, and Sejuani.
And their Darius is a split pusher right now. He has TP, so he can come in at any point and come from behind. I think the blue team should do the same thing and split push, because Trundle has a TP right now, so he's able to leave lane and do everything.
And man, in just under a minute or so, the gold difference went from basically 2,000 to up to completely even again, and
it's a big problem.
I'm a little at a loss for words. That's no small number there.
And it looks like they're about to get ready for Dragon right now.
Again, just kind of definitely seeing the loss of momentum here. Everybody was just kind of, wasting time in mid lane, to say nothing else. And Lucian was able to kind of free farm there.
Oh, they're starting it, but their whole team is there. This is a very scary situation for both teams.
Well, let's see. Callista's all the way.
Can they outsmite? Oh, blue team outsmited them. Trundle with the Q.
Sejuani is definitely out of this fight. Oh.
And the Trundle's going in, but Darius is doing massive amounts of damage.
Horny Shroom and Sejuani are actually both out of this fight.
Oh, the Alistar's going in. The Lucian's still 75% health. And that should kill the LeBlanc right there. Triple kill by the Lucian. That is very bad. Horny Shroom is backing the award. That would have been very bad if they figured that out. That was a very bad engage, but they did get the Dragon. But they're also going to lose this turn. That was not worth for their team.
Absolutely not. Gold advantage goes, right back to the red team. Lucian picking up a triple kill there.
It looks like they're going for 2. They're able.
They're going to absolutely be able to take 2. There's definitely not going to be anybody there to be able to stop them. Despite how much damage Horny Shroom does, how much damage, perhaps Kalista does with the Bork and Runaan's up already.
I believe this is going to be the biggest problem for them.
And again, we are definitely seeing a little bit of that momentum shift, and now it's in red team's favor again. And
oh, they're trying to They're trying to sneak this Baron.
They definitely are trying to sneak
Looks like
this
they're trying.
Baron.
They're trying.
And it looks like they actually might. They
have
might,
no wards on it.
There
Oh,
goes
they're-
the scout.
But it should be too late because the Callista Ren is going to do about 1,500.
Absolutely.
Bam. And they snuck a Baron. That's nice for their team after having like lost
that-
3 straight turrets.
Yeah, that definitely kind of resets everything. Yeah.
I-
we're gonna be.
I personally think, like,
Then again, they do have a little bit of an advantage, and they now definitely have the power to siege, but it's actually still 1 tower to 4. They're gonna have to try and make up, this whole loss of map control, while this Baron buff is live, because otherwise, there's gonna be a lot of split pushing, for sure, and
no, it looks like they're grouping up, and which is very bad for them. They should be able to. They should split push to get that bot turret.
absolutely. I mean, they have the resource. They have the Baron buff, so they can easily split push. Get all the minions pushing all the lanes. Try and make up for these towers that are still up for the red team. They've only lost the top outer turret. They still have complete map control. As far as towers are concerned, as far as where it is that they can fight, but this Baron buff.
So I still think Trundle should split push. Definitely, they can't siege against this team. If they
Yeah.
siege, if they walk any close, they're gonna get picked off immediately. I believe Trundle should split push since he has the TP and try to go in and like try to get that bot turret and try to get some more money. But
Right.
they're playing this all wrong. They think but since they have Baron buff and 1 dragon, they think they have enough damage to keep fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. I think, what needs to be happening is, they use the Baron buff that they have to, just kind of hold the lanes and freeze them. Let Trundle farm back up. Let Callista, make up for the loss of farm. They have, they still have a little bit of time to be able to do that, but, instead we see, Horny Shroom trying to sneak this tower in real quick, but looks like they see it. They're gonna try and stop him, but a little too late. There actually aren't that many wards down in the river, if you notice.
See, the bot side river is completely empty, which is not good for the for both sides of the team, because that's where the dragon control is. It's coming back up in 1 minute and 40 seconds. So
Yeah, I mean it's definitely it's warded around the exits to the blue side middle jungle, where the jungle exits, but it's not really covering all the outer jungles, outer jungle entrances,
Yeah.
which allows for Horny Shroom to go ahead and rush that quick tower, to be able to kind of set up for ambushes around the buffs, but I mean, again, it looks like they're just kind of trying to duke it out in mid lane, placing all 5 people on either team there. But again, I feel like that falls in red team's favor, because if one person, just like that,
no.
their team is not meant to siege. They're
And
she tries.
did you see the Sejuani whiff? Sejuani whiffed her ult backwards. So
Well.
they don't have the CC for this. They're going for the Horny
but they are,
Shroom.
blue team is still down a member. Blue team is down 2 members now.
Callista got a kill. Oh, the Trundle's going in. Trundle with the big damage. The Ren stacks are still on. Popped.
But it looks like they're turning this fight around. Wow.
Oh, and there it goes. They
With
turned
the
it
loss
around.
with the loss of the Lucian, they actually lost quite a bit of the damage. It turns out,
Callista was glitched. But I think the problem
that
was
was
that
an excellent fight.
I believe the problem was that the Sejuani whipped her ult
Right.
the wrong way. That probably lost. That was a big throw, and that should be Dragon.
That I will absolutely be Dragon. Well, here's the thing, while the team, LeBlanc definitely jumped in at the wrong time, she did kind of take everybody's cooldowns away. I think that was something that, red team might have, gotten a little too just kind of packing right there on that board. I mean, yeah. So I think red team got a little too, overconfident there. Maybe not taking into account that they they definitely used everything trying to catch that LeBlanc and take that pick as she, definitely mistakenly jumped out into the tower. But it ended up working out for the blue team because, like you said, Sejuani, whiffed her ult, and there were certain things that could no longer be done as far as Sejuani's presence in that team fight because of it. All she had was a body slam to disrupt, but Lucian went down super quick as well.
Lucian went way too aggro, thinking, I'm fed, I could do anything.
Right.
And I really do dislike the RSC build that Lucian went for because they can't really do much. Pantheon's going to walk up to them anyway. The RSC gives extra range, but it's not enough extra range for their whole team to walk in and just...
Right. It's definitely a pick, if you're trying to play a little safe, or trying to get that last hit out to catch your...
But after that last
target,
fight, he looked like he was going so aggro that he shouldn't have that. He should have Runans, Static Shiv, or even PD would work.
Yeah, absolutely. There was honestly no real reason to build rapid fire cannon and, kind of have that type of positioning. Maybe a little bit of carelessness, maybe, again, a little bit of overconfidence, in the fact that it was a 4v5. I'm sorry, a 5v4. And, again, blue team taking the momentum right back. This game has been going back and forth, despite the player change, the Janna has been doing very well, kind of picking up that coordination, after the first two team fights that they lost, after that pause.
I still believe that everything that just happened right there is crazy because of everything that's been going on. That it's a pretty close game, and everything that's been going on, it's been nuts of how everything, like, the Kalista has been able to get enough kite from the Janna and everybody else, the auto attack, and be able to rent and kill them off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What I like though is that there was a player change, yes. The pause, it kind of took away the momentum and everything, but their new player definitely just kind of the loss of momentum, the lack of the change in team dynamic was definitely going to affect them. That was inevitable. That couldn't be avoided. But it seems like the Janna has definitely kind of transitioned back into this team, and now they're working together perfectly. And they've got their momentum back, now they're up again. They're up again by a little over 2,000 gold, and the momentum is back in their favor. They're only down, they're almost even in towers. So, we actually might see a little bit of a, the game turning on blue team's favor again. And
like, I totally agree with that the blue team definitely has a favor right now.
There we go again.
This LeBlanc has used so many sums and everything, jumps in, and then they use everything.
Was that Sejuani's ult?
Yeah, Sejuani's ult is down again.
That could be something that LeBlanc is actually intentionally doing after seeing how well it worked the first time, because she got out of that safely. They know Sejuani's ult is down. They know, they know that everybody's kind of on cooldown.
There it is. Everybody goes in. Honey Shroom is in the middle thing. Callisto is ulted by Malzahar. Can he make it out? The Janna left him to die.
Well, that was perfect positioning by Red Team in every aspect.
The Janna left him to die. I'm surprised about that. He still had exhaust up. He could probably save them. Yeah,
again, I mean, maybe not too perfect of a transition. I might be eating my words here.
I don't know. They're targeting the wrong people, and Kalista was like Lucian in the last fight. Moved up too far and was able to get bursted down too easily. If they play it right, LeBlanc was also very low. And tries to go for the steal.
Janna, honestly, there's nothing that she can really do there. She honestly, in that type of situation, should be good. Oh, that was a very excellent pick by LeBlanc there. Janna should have definitely been kind of, trying to go around, ward everything up, and reset
The
her
TP's
wards.
coming in.
And
It's the Trundle. Oh, that was beautiful
an
pillar.
excellent intercept there.
I call that the big dickin'.
Definitely picking that kill up. Despite the Baron, blue team is actually still up by about 1,000 gold.
The reason they're still up is because after that 2 picks right there, I believe those 2 were shutdown golds right there.
Oh, I see.
So that probably gave them a little more money to give them a little edge to get the because they're still up by a decent amount from when they started. It was like 2K lead, and now it's just a 1K. But still, like after all that, and this is the main dragon. This is the dragon that changes the game right here. Elder Dragon.
They're doubling the effects of all the previous.
Oh, Sejuani, that's bad.
Oh,
this is not good.
This could be the end of this could actually lead to an inhibitor, or even all the way up to a Nexus tower.
I think they're gonna take Elder Dragon and probably get inhibitor.
Darius is just not going down.
And this LeBlanc is chasing.
Finally, after
they're gonna take the dragon.
Go.
That dragon.
They need to be. I don't know, with 3 kills down, of 3 for nothing. They should definitely have pushed up that tower, taken the inhibitor, or the guaranteed inhibitor. Went back, cleared the Elder Dragon, or kind of reset and kind of played around it. They would have had super minions pushing one lane, and they would have been in more than enough of a comfortable position to go for that Elder Dragon.
I still think it was still the right decision, because now they have the Elder Dragon, which helps them for future fights and everything included with it, because they are able to do future damage and everything. If they just got the inhibitor and risked the Elder Dragon and lost that fight and lost the Elder, they would have lost the game, because they have the better team fight, and they can still siege.
Yeah, I think I see what I think I see your point. Yeah, I think I agree with you. They have definitely been winning these team fights. There was a little bit of a flub on that fight, before the Baron, but you're right. The blue team has definitely been winning these fights, and with the Elder Dragon buff, that's just going to compound on their ability to overpower the red team, and at this point now they could definitely just kind of, if they win another team fight, it will end the game.
It looks like,
or at the very least, it'll lead to at least an inhibitor, and that would put red team in a very bad position.
Right now it looks like Lucian's going for a Infinity Edge, which he has 300 farm right now, and that's pretty nuts right now for this kind of game, that he can find time to farm while dealing with all this.
I do like, though, that that despite everything, red team is still trying to coordinate around each other. Despite the blunders, I'm sorry, by Sejuani. Red team is still a little. They're still strong. Darius is still incredibly tanky. Lucian.
Oh, he's going for it, but the heal. But this should be it right here. That should be a kill. Does the Elder Dragon does massive? That's a 10%, I believe.
Yes, 10%.
10% and plus doubles everything. That's a double hook on the Callista. Nice Sejuani ultimate. But they're targeting the wrong people.
Yeah, and again.
And the GA by the Callista, that's a great buy. Oh, here comes the John ult. And it looks like Darius will be gone. Oh, here comes the Horny.
Like what we were saying. Blue team overpowering the red team once again, and now they do have the Elder Dragon buff.
Oh, this might be game. This might be inhib, actually. I don't think it can be game. It's still. Oh.
Well.
No, Lucian's up, so I don't think it's gonna be game.
Well, no, Lucian is not up. Lucian is dead.
Yeah, but I believe that's inhib. I don't think they can do much about this.
Right, they'll definitely won't be able to take the game, but an inhibitor.
That's 2 inhibs actually. The bot lane turret's down 2.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right.
But we'll see if LeBlanc is able to burst down Lucian real quick. Then they might be able to get both Nexus turrets here. Oh,
Lucian's definitely gonna try and get that quick pick on LeBlanc, but just wasn't able to pan out for them.
Here we go. They're looking to end.
They're definitely looking to end.
It's-
but
it's
this
a very
might-
bad idea.
This actually might not work out in their favor.
Oh,
then
everybody's
again,
respawning. No, they're done. They're done. They gotta leave.
If they're able to get out, before those home guards kick in,
Elder Dragon, I believe Elder Dragon just ran out. So that's a perfect time right there. Two
Absolutely.
inhibs.
two
on the
inhibs
next turret.
Exactly.
Oh, no, Trundle messed up. Oh, the LeBlanc go to pick.
Oh my! Taking, turning that very
Oh.
bad situation
Oh,
for
there goes
Trundle.
There goes LeBlanc. They're gonna keep going. Callista's still in the background, hitting everything. Oh, he jumps. Oh, here
Sejuani's
comes
still
the
a little-
Pantheon.
Might just be a little too tanky, but
Oh, here it is.
no.
Sejuani's
they
dead.
actually can't put
Oh, the
down
double
the
Sejuani
damage
before she dies.
necessary to
The bad thing is that the Mounds are
kick
still full
Kalista out of the
health.
fight.
Mounds are still full health. This is not good. That's GA. Jonathan's got to live this. If Jonathan doesn't live this, she's going to lose. Try to get the Alistar at least. Oh, he missed. He missed his Q. That would have been it right there. And they lost that fight. But are they going to push out, though? I don't think they're able to push out.
They definitely aren't. All they really have is, actually, their
They
base
could
is
be
a
too,
little-
but the lanes are going to be pushing. There's two inhibs.
Absolutely. There's nothing that they can really do aside from just kind of push the lanes out and, set up wards.
They need a turtle right now and wait until those inhibs are back up because they have a beautiful team fight.
Now blue team is actually up by 7,000 gold. They have, they were able to snag two inhibitors. This is just went from a really bad, start of the game into what looks to be blue team's win. You don't
And
want
after
to count
early
the
the
red
game,
team.
we question the blue team's choices here of how they picked because they pick off people and it's really hard to pick off 3 tanks they have. So that's
But now
pretty
it's
good.
working out in their favor. Now we're kind of seeing the front line kind of disregard
Ooh, the
what's
Banshees.
going on around Lucian, what's going on around Malzahar, and LeBlanc is able to get those quick picks in. That she wasn't able to at first, but
Ooh.
both Pantheon, both Horny Shroom and Meepsies have been able to kind of work their way around and pick, essentially flank the red team and get Lucian, get a quick pick on
Oh,
Lucian.
they're going for the
quick pick on
engage.
Malzahar.
That's a
Here we go.
beautiful pillar. No one can run away from that. But Trundle's taking
Everybody.
everything. Oh, the 3-man Sejuani ultimate. Oh, that's one pick. That's a Trundle down. This is not a good fight. Kalista just got ulted. They need to run. That's not good. They might have to go for a back door. They can't risk it here. They're gonna try to end the game. Actually, that's 50-second timers right there. They could end the game right now. But look at LeBlanc trying to backdoor. She's got to do that. That's the only way they can survive right now.
Yeah, there's definitely no way that they're going to be able to base race. A bunch of super minions, LeBlanc. Having to
Darius
still
went
go
back.
through an inhib tower, an inhibitor.
Uh-oh.
There's no way Darius is going to be able to pick that up. LeBlanc has just way too many tools to be able to get away from that.
Oh, that's
They're definitely going to lose an inhibitor, but at the very least, that's all that they're going to
they
be
have
losing.
10 seconds on all 4. This LeBlanc's being a total jerk to them, annoying them to the end of time.
Absolutely, just keeping them from
The pull.
ending the game.
That
worst
might be
case
a dead
scenario.
LeBlanc right there. The bleed. Oh, the smite. And they're doing Baron. This is not good for the blue team. This is not good at all. But the blue team they both throw so many times.
And wow.
And I just recognized, Jana did not use ult that fight. She did not use ult. That's the biggest disengage you could have done to get Darius off the Kalista.
Well, we're seeing, the consequences. Now red team is only behind by 2 gold. They made up 5,000 gold from that fight from Baron and, from pushing the inhibitor tower and getting that inhibitor. And
the inhibitors are respawning, which be very good for the red team. And they also have Baron Bow, and they also have the best pushing. And the way they can do is they can pull this off. But blue team looks like they're trying to go in because there's no turret to stop them.
And now both red team's inhibitors are up.
This gonna be bad. They need this next team fight will see who wins the game.
Absolutely. I think what they need to be, what both sides of the team, both teams need to be doing is kind of trying to keep this mid lane, you know, as pushed out as possible. Trying to keep it as in the center of the map. Keep, you know, try and work around for this next minute and see if they can get this dragon that comes up, because that will really help. That will not only really help red team, you know, out-trade the damage that's being put down by both LeBlanc and Pantheon. I'm sorry. But at the same time, if blue team is able to secure that dragon,
the TP's coming in.
then they're going to have no problem, you know, as they have been, you know, overpowering red team.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was
tornado.
a nice tornado by Janet to stop that entire engaged situation. That would have been really bad. That actually, that fight would have definitely determined.
And I was correct. Pantheon did go glass cannon, which is not good though, since their only tank will be only Trundle. They need to figure out how, if Trundle can make it to the back line or like something like that, to make their team aggro onto them so the carries can get through. I believe Pantheon should have went at least one tank item, but instead he went the full thing. I don't know what he's buying next. I don't know what his last item. It looks like it could be a Dust Blade.
And blue team looks like blue team has realized, you know the significance of this dragon before red team, or you know, maybe red team acknowledges it and they're just saying, you know, hey, we will trade. You can take that dragon. You will take your base. Yeah, absolutely.
This is a horrible idea.
They are leaving only Janna to defend the base, and you know, even if they get this red,
they're gonna finish it first. That was a horrible trade, I believe, on my part, because they could have done that better, and they still have Baron buff, and they're also, you know, their carries are more fed than the other carries, except for LeBlanc.
It's true. Well, here's the thing, you know, for blue team, it might not have been too bad of a decision, because again, they have been overpowering red team in these fights. You know, after they get that Sejuani ult to come out from, you know, trying to pick off LeBlanc, you know, maybe Sejuani's going to be a little bit more aware of it. But if they can repeat what was happening, you know, about 8 minutes ago, where, you know, they were winning these team fights back to back to back, you know, getting the red team's inhibitors, turrets and everything, just almost pushing them right to their nexus. If they can get one more fight, and they absolutely can force that type of a situation with the red buff.
That's a lot of damage.
As long
right
as
there.
Pantheon doesn't get picked off here.
There's 5 man there, and Janna comes in for the rescue with the nice
blue
tornado.
team was definitely quick to kind of get together, but they are going to lose this tower. You know, red team is kind of just taking their time now, just rather than, you know, trying to force these fights as they were. I think they kind of realize, hey, we can push these guys down. We have the we have the tanks. We have we have the power to just kind of catch whoever tries to jump in. We're not gonna rush it. You know, unlike before where Sejuani would have 100% ulted in order to catch LeBlanc there. I think, again, like I said before, Sejuani definitely kind of realized that's what LeBlanc was going for. They all just kind of moved back just so that they can continue their siege. And blue team is actually getting forced back into their base.
Because both inhibitors are down, and now the mid inhibitor just came back up, but the top inhibitor is still down, causing Pantheon to have to farm that. And Pantheon still hasn't got full build. It's about 50 minutes in the game. He still hasn't finished that serrated with Dirk.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. Again, it looks like red team, they kind of may have realized, they may have already realized, you know, as long as they just take it slow, push these lanes in, those super minions at top lane are going to continue to push, and blue team is going to have to break apart in order to stop that. And when they do, that would be their their moment to try and to really go in, get the quick pick off, and then try and, you know, force their way into the base and win the game. We are very close here. This is, you know, this is the boiling point here. Whatever happens next, you know, whether it's, you know, a quick Alistar combo or Sejuani, you know, whiffing an ult, whatever happens next will determine what, you know, the end of the game here.
I
You know, we're
personally
50
think
minutes
right now the Malzahar is like useless at this moment in time because of how.
switch over to bot lane. We're pushing this back in. You know, there probably isn't that much time left, however, on the top lane inhibitor coming back up. So as long as they can keep this going, you know, red team might, I mean, blue team might actually have a chance when that top inhibitor comes back up, which will 100% be the top lane inhibitor coming back up. So as long as they can keep this going, you know, red team might, I mean, blue team might actually have a chance when that top inhibitor comes back up, which will 100% be happening very soon. And then it's going to go back down to, you know, the next team fight, and which could be
Oh,
happening
here we go, right now.
now.
Sejuani ultimate hits 2 people. Janna comes in with the Callisto ultimate and with the ult, heals everybody out. Trundle smacking away in the back. Like,
Oh,
first pick off by Darius. That's not good. That's 1 take down. Malzahar ult Zonius. Malzahar's down. Trundle's also down. That's both
LeBlanc
their
is
tanks.
definitely right here on the back line, separated from the team, but
But-
definitely waiting to see if she can get
Oh,
this pick in on
but looks like
Lucian.
Sejuani's about to go down. So
Blue team is going.
oh,
This
LeBlanc
is
just went down.
a very even team fight.
Uh-oh, they're going in. Callista's thinking,
Oh my God, what is Kalista doing?
she has
She's
GA. She believes.
Ooh.
That's not good. Uh-oh. That
Yeah.
might have been just a throw right there. Here comes the Calista up, and I believe that's game.
That would absolutely be the end of the game.
That is the game.
The nearest timer is 40 seconds. They know that they have those super minions pushing down from top lane. There is absolutely nothing that is going to stop red team from taking this game now.
I believe that that should have went differently. As soon as they got the 2 picks early on, they were winning that easily. That LeBlanc,
That was definitely a situation where they needed to, after they got that kill on Darius, they could have definitely disengaged, you know, and really just kind of, you know, bided their time until LeBlanc was able to jump, you know, get back in there. But, you know, a little bit too much of an overcommitment there. You know, LeBlanc got separated from the team, and there was, you know, nothing that could really be done, you know, after Horny Shroom, after, you know, LeBlanc,
Yeah.
after those guys went down. And I think what really decided the team fight there at the very end, when it really mattered, was Kalista face tanking all of Lucian's
exactly.
you know, shots.
She went 2 available right there.
That was not
That
what
was-
they needed to do.
Exactly. I think that fight, they should have backed off. As soon as they got the 2 picks on the 2 tanks, Sejuani and Dart, they should have backed off, protected the base, and reset.
Exactly. I mean, the death timers were over a minute, as
Exactly,
we
yeah.
saw, and you know, they kind of, again, both teams were doing it the entire time, but you know, they got a little overconfident. Maybe they were overconfident. Maybe they were trying to you know, close it out early. They knew that, you know, everything was on the line in that one fight, but you know, rather than, you know, biding their time after they got those picks, you know, they sort of rushed it a little too much, got a little too impatient, tried to force their way in, and
That was a good game, though. That was a 50-minute final game. That's the way they ended it off.
absolutely.
That was an amazing game. That was a good game right there.
Absolutely, great stuff to both teams, to be honest. And I actually really liked seeing all the adaptation that happened
Yeah.
throughout that entire game. You know, from the pause, from having to kind of work around Sejuani for very early, you know, make it up as quickly as they could, so that she wouldn't become this overpowering, this overbearing threat, you know, in the middle of the game.
Exactly.
And they did that blue team did that brilliantly. And then, the pause happened. You know, the whole momentum shift went from red to blue team, and then the pause happened, and then red team kind of took it back from there.
Exactly.
And then, two, 3 team fights later, you know, blue team took it back again, and it was just kind of this whole power struggle the entire way through. And at the very end,
It ended badly.
it came down and
I
the team
still-
was actually able to take it.
I still believe that it was because they had no tanks. Since Trundle still built damage, all he had was a Dead Man's Plan and Spear Visage.
Oh, absolutely.
So
The Glass Cannon Pantheon.
it turned out bad late game because that was that wasn't a good choice.
He was
but
in the fight for way too. He
He-
wasn't
it-
there for too.
he played it smart though. He was really smart about it. How he went in and then everybody targeted him, and then Callisto and LeBlanc had free range to do damage. in the
Right,
background.
right. They had their pick of their own preferred picks
Yeah.
as far as who they wanted to go for, who they could follow up on, and just kind of punish for
Exactly.
taking out focusing the Pantheon, and again both teams they played excellently the entire way through. Again, power struggle back and forth.
Yeah.
There was a lot of transitioning. There was a lot of adaptation by both sides, and unfortunately. The game carried out to the point where, it went down to the wire, and red team definitely clutched it out at the end.
Yeah.
Blue team a little too overzealous in
Yeah.
that last team fight, for sure. But, maybe we'll see these guys again, next
Yeah,
month for sure.
I would love to see them again.
I mean, I'm going to be here next month for sure. I'm going to be coming back. I know you're going to be coming back,
No,
right?
definitely, yeah.
Right? So, this is what we love to see, though. It's nice to be able to have these events take place and just see everybody come out and see, how everybody kind of goes throughout these events.
And it's also most of them don't know each other.
Right.
And to me, what the surprising thing in the semifinals, the two people, so they had a full team there. Like they had their own ring team there.
Yeah.
And they were separated into two teams. Both of them lost to the two teams that did not know each other at all.
Sure.
And they became friends and they pushed through to the finals.
And not only, it just created this learning experience, this new, this whole period of adaptation, of learning, of growth that this whole event was able to bring to them, and that's
Exactly.
actually, that's a really good point to bring in. And I have to give a huge shout out to the Cave for being able to provide this event,
Yeah.
to everybody and allow us to be able to do this, come out here, compete, meet new people,
Exactly,
and
yeah.
just have this experience of growth, because this isn't something that you really get when you kind of play at home, when you queue up with your buddies on Skype,
Yeah.
because
It's a different
nothing's
feeling.
really, right. There's nothing that's really on the line here.
Yeah.
This is where one game decides everything. It's not I lose ranked and
Yeah.
I'll come back. I'll just come back through FF at 20.
Yeah.
Every single thing that you do matters, and it just makes it for this great environment to learn
And
from.
it's great to see, different elos come in,
Right.
higher ranks and stuff like that. I had a bronze jungler who stepped up his game to help us win most of our games because he stepped up against the top players that you would never think a bronze
Right.
player could step up. He stepped up. We made it to the semifinals because of him, because he made the best plays ever
Yeah.
and helped us win the game.
And again, huge shout outs to the Cave to be able to provide, this event to the community, because
Yeah.
we were, people who came here, people who are bronze coming in, they might go home, or they might, jump on one of these computers after this event is over here, and be like, okay, hey, I learned a lot from this event. I was able to take away a lot, the ability to coordinate, maybe somebody was able to help me with my build path,
Yeah.
what it is that I need to focus on.
Exactly.
And they're gonna jump from bronze to silver, maybe from bronze to gold to platinum.
Yeah, it's nice to have other people, critique you on how you play and everything
Right,
like that.
exactly.
So I thank you, Cave.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. Cave Gaming, guys. Next month we're probably gonna be here again. For sure. Realm.
Yeah.
This has been an honor, and I actually really need to use the restroom. So again, thank you guys very much for joining us here today. I hope to see you guys. If you didn't get to come out to this one, it looks like the Cave is going to be hosting these every single month. I invite you guys to come out. It looks like it's going to be the first Saturday of
I
every
believe-
month.
Yep.
But again, thank you guys very much. I'll see you next time.
Peace.